And rolling.
Hey guys, you did it. You made it through week 1 of our Dare to Be Uncommon studies, and I've already heard some pretty cool stories of what God's doing simply because you've taken your time and made some of those commitments to invest in men's lives. Did you know that when a man gives his life to Christ, then over 90% of the time, his whole family also comes into a relationship with Christ? Man, how incredible is that? To think that by having all these men in groups, we're not only affecting them as individuals, but their families. That's a powerful thought. Their kids. Man, we're talking about what you're doing by meeting with these men and investing in them. You know what you're doing? You are building and leaving a legacy. And our region and even our world is going to be changed because of what you're doing right now. So please don't underestimate those commitments that you made to invest in the lives of these men. So after week 1, you should have a little bit, kind of an idea of what's going on in your group as far as kind of who's the talker and who's the guy that may never talk, the guy that's kind of sitting there saying, and you can just tell he's processing the thoughts and you're waiting for him to say something. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a minute here and I'm going to give you guys 7 keys to really help you take your group discussion to a whole nother level, because what's going to happen when you take that discussion to another level is we're going to begin to see more life change, more family change, legacies that are going to be left. All right, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to prepare. Look, take some time, look over the study, and make sure that you know what we're going to be talking about. Number 2 is be enthusiastic. Not only about the topic, but about the people that have come to your group. Hey, if it's 8, 9 people, or if it's 1 or 2 people, whatever it is, be excited that you have the opportunity to invest in these men. Number 3, be a facilitator, not a preacher. All right, Pastor Steve's a great preacher. All right, we get to hear him on the weekends. When we meet in small groups, we want to facilitate a discussion. Your goal should be to speak less than 50% of the time. You know, asking the right questions, getting other guys maybe to read a scripture verse, or getting them to read something that's in our workbook, whatever it is. Make sure you're not speaking the whole time. Let some other guys talk also. Number 4, help everyone get involved in the discussion. You know what? Sometimes we can actually use that awkward silence to help us. You let it go long enough, somebody's going to say something. It may be exactly the thing that they need to kind of break out of their shell. Use that awkward silence, or maybe even calling somebody to answer a question so you can get that discussion flowing. Number 5, keep on track. Okay, don't let somebody hijack your group. Now, I know sometimes tangents can be good in a direction, but we want to make sure that we're focused on where God's leading us as a group. So don't let somebody hijack your group. Stay on track. Number 6, finish strong. Okay, in your workbooks, we have an action step. So when everybody leaves your group, when they get up and they walk out of that Starbucks, out of your office, your house, wherever it is you guys are meeting, they need to make sure they have an action step that they know when I leave here, this is how I'm going to be changed. And finally, be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else, or I'm going to try to be who God's made you to be. You're going to be the best small group leader. You're making an impact. You're leaving a legacy. Thanks so much for investing in men. I continue to believe in you. I'm continuing to pray for you. And I can't wait to hear the stories that are continuing to roll in of lives and families that are being changed. It's because of the commitment that you've made. Thanks so much. I'll see you soon.